We don't know who you are, girl.
Right. You again, we can't cancel you if you were never scheduled. Yes.
Welcome to Keep It, Cricket Media's show about pop culture and politics and what happens when they smack into each other at an alarming speed. I'm your host, Ira Madison III, a television writer and Fall Out Boy fan.
I'm Louis Fertel. I'm a TV writer and Jane Fonda historian.
And I'm Aida Osman. I'm a TV writer and alleged comedian.
Let's get into it.
Last week, a woman asked that we all cancel her. She said, hey, gods, turn your canceling eyes on me. And this woman is Jessica Krug, a George Washington University professor of African history and culture, by the way.
They always are.
Was masquerading as a black woman, much like Rachel Dolezal, who I believe we discussed eons ago.
Though in that case, Rachel Dolezal had really convinced herself she was a black woman, right? Like something.
Yes.
If you're black or white, I'm black. I'm more black than I am white.
Whereas this woman is intentionally choosing between different types of black woman she could possibly be, because her career in blackness shifted over time, much like Fergie. Yeah.
This is a woman who, unlike the Rachel Dolezal situation, has not seemed to convince herself that she's black. She isn't still like tearily like coming up with like excuses for like how she deserves to be seen as black, right? This woman is basically just been shape-shifting all over the place and has claimed to be, you know, like North African. She's claimed that she was black, born in the U.S. She's claimed that she was Caribbean-rooted, black from the Bronx. Like this woman like had a different story each time, which makes it so much wilder and was also just easier to ignore, I feel like, because this woman is a full scamtress. We know she is. She admitted she is. There's really no debate. It's just the attention that she wanted that she's gotten. Also,
there's something about writing a long apology on Medium that makes me think this is another way for you to make a weird situation all about yourself and make us talk about you. But by God,
we
she
didn't
did
know
it.
her.
Yeah.
We didn't know her. No one was thinking about her. I guess she was confronted by some students who were threatening to expose her, so that's why she wrote this. But it is just very weird to think about someone who, first of all, does not look black. In any
Interestingly
photo.
enough, yeah.
Like I don't even know how people were buying it, but just the fact that we weren't thinking about it, and it's a weird story where it's like she's not even asking people to defend her. It's just, I did this awful thing. Oh well, you know, and it feels so brazen, but also so very 2020, right?
It also reminds me of my main problem with Mulan, which is this is clearly a ravishing woman, and I can't believe anybody was fooled even for a second. Like I wish the sexy paramour was like, by the way, are you by chance a ravishing woman? Like I just wish LinkedIn just asked on our behalf, because she looks continuously fierce throughout the movie. It's a hard masquerade for her to pull off. I don't see her in 12th Night anytime soon.
I can't wait to watch Mulan now. But I will actually say that though there was one response from like The Root and some other places just about how like we're supposed to be mad at this woman, but we feel empathy for her because she's sad she'll never be able to be black, whatever. And it was like being shady about her, but also doing that thing that I think that like a lot of black men did after Rachel Dolezal, where it was like making excuses for her and being like, this woman is going through like some emotional like psychological breakdown or whatever. Sure. Whatever. But I'm also like, you know, it's always a white woman pretending to be black. And then in the case of this Jessica woman was like rude to other black women in academia, and also like from comments from her former students, like would grade them harshly on like not knowing black history as much as her and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's always a white woman who's being very damaging. And, you know, I just hate it when men try to give women like that a pass, you know? Roxanne Gay tweeted that the apology is BS, and obviously the self-flagellation is absurd and a performance, as we said, but it's also just like, none of this feels genuine or interesting.
Also, did she have this essay just ready to go. It feels so like she was waiting for her moment, and now she's striking. Also, of course, she says, "You should absolutely cancel me, and I absolutely cancel myself. Can you please pry yourself away from this boring ass Bill Maher fucking language?"
I
Wake
cancel
up.
myself.
Yeah. My God. Also, it's like, and what does that mean? You're not gonna have a job now? Like, that has no actual definition other than you being like, here I am, Jesus Christ.
It would also involve some sort of notoriety to be taken away from her. Like, we don't know who you are, girl.
Right. You again, we can't cancel you if you were never scheduled. Yes. The train wasn't running.
Good luck booking that stage you speak of. And also, if we're talking about white women who are culture vultures, nobody has done it better ever than Gwen Stefani.
Oh, sure.
And I think we should.
Name a
everyone should have
culture.
retired. Everyone should have retired. Truly, it is the third grade assignment that we always got as kids, where it's like, pick what country you're from and do like a report on it. And I feel like Gwen Stefani listened to every report in her third grade class and was like, I'm going to be that someday. She has her Chola era. She has like fully hip hop era, the Harajuku era, like
the Native American situation.
Yes. Yeah. That looking hot video from No Doubt that was removed because that was fully like 2012 too. Where
Well,
it's
after
like
the fact, yes.
It's like, girl, give it up.
When she says in Harajuku Girls, just wait till you get your little hands on LAMP. The nerve.
I really did enjoy this the jokes about it though. It was a very funny day of jokes online.
It's the kind of story like the Felicity Huffman, Lori Loughlin situation where we just want a funny story to make fun of. We're just hanging out online. Twitter's a big lunch table. I want something to scream about. I want to throw my milk carton at my friend. And this gives you a nice reason to get up in arms. But by the way, did we not talk about how Lori Loughlin got basically no jail time after all of that build up of how she really fucked up compared to Felicity Huffman?
Yeah, she
got a couple months.
Felicity did everything by the book, except for the crime, of course. But she dealt with it very quickly. Everyone was like, well, Felicity is dealing with this how you should. She's contrite, like she wants to pay her debt. And then when she went to prison and then was released, we were sort of like, I mean, that's what we expected, right? Mm-hmm. But Lori just paid for her to just skirt around for like a year or so, being unhelpful with the police and the investigation, and then also getting no jail time.
Right, and not taking whatever plea she was supposed to take. And she's got that husband with now the most sinister name I can think of, Massimo. And
I'll never wear those pants again.
Hope you loved our conversation about Jessica Krug.